Well, it's been nearly 2 years since Roe v. Wade was overturned. The Supreme Court effectively ended women's constitutional rights to abortion. In a 16 WAPT Investigates, I take a look at the aftermath of that watershed decision. Is Mississippi keeping its promises to pregnant moms in the post-Roe era? The Pink House in Fondren. The last abortion clinic in Mississippi. For 2 decades, it was the only place for women to use their abortion rights in the state.
I'm doing business with these cold-blooded killers.
And the gathering place for those protesting a woman's decision to use them. Now, it's a furniture store. The protesters are gone, just as quickly as a protected right women had for a half-century. With Roe overturned, based on the Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization decision brought by Attorney General Lynn Fitch, Governor Tate Reeves proclaimed that Mississippi would do more to protect children.
It is my goal to not only eliminate abortion, but to also eliminate the supposed need for abortion.
Last year, the governor signed laws that expand the child tax credit for some pregnancy resource centers. There are tax credits for parents who adopt children both in-state and out-of-state, and a law that's leading to the expansion of safe haven baby boxes, devices that allow the legal and anonymous surrender of a baby by a birth parent. The state also expanded postpartum Medicaid coverage for women from 2 months to a year.
This is a remarkable increase that will encourage private donations for the benefit of those who are helping women with limited resources navigate motherhood.
The question is, are these and other measures really addressing the many needs of pregnant moms?
I think when the law was overturned, it wasn't taking into account all these different situations where pregnancy can become very complicated. So much stress that people deal with and going to the doctor.
Dr. Charlene Collier is an obstetrician gynecologist who provides pregnancy care for women here in the metro. She's treated all kinds of women with all kinds of backgrounds and says not everyone is getting the care they need here.
There aren't biological reasons that humans of different backgrounds should have such dramatically different birth outcomes. It's just not there, grounded in something's different between us. It is the long-term history of interpersonal, structural, systemic racism that's created differences in communities.
Black women have the highest maternal mortality rate in America. According to the Mississippi Maternal Mortality Review Committee's 2020 stats, black women were 4 times more likely to die of causes directly related to pregnancy than white women here.
I really want to make it feel comfortable.
She tells me that there are some resources for Mississippi moms, but there aren't enough. And not every mother-to-be is able to easily access them.
There was a lot of need before Roe that had nothing to do with abortion. It had to do with livable wages, child care, transportation. We're a rural state, so it is not uncommon for people to have to drive over an hour. We have one of the highest rates of OB deserts in the nation, and we have multiple hospitals closing.
One of the organizations that's working to fill the void for struggling moms is the Magnolia Medical Foundation.
Statistics show that when you have a doula, you decrease your chances of having an unnecessary C-section by 50%.
Kashana Wise is Magnolia's doula. She provides her clients emotional and physical support during all pregnancy and postpartum stages, helping them address their fears.
First and foremost, dying in pregnancy because of Mississippi's mortality rates, and they're stressed about economics and resources.
Magnolia provides a lot for its clients. There's a food pantry that provides meals for more than 300 people a month, formula and baby food for infants, even food for seniors in the community.
Pampers, white, food, personal items.
Magnolia Medical Foundation also provides feminine products for women, mental health services, and they have a resource room with computer access.
I'm doing this really by myself and taking care of my baby really by myself, so it's just very hard right now. So that's why I love it right here.
If there will be more babies born in a post-Roe Mississippi, Dr. Collier says we should consider the issues ahead are about much more than conception and birth. We should be looking for better health outcomes for moms before and after delivery and for the health of the children they bear. Well, if you're looking for additional resources that help pregnant women, everything from support groups to health education and referrals for family planning, look for links to several organizations in the story at WAPT.com. In part 2, we're going to take a look at data that highlights the soaring number of sexually transmitted disease in Mississippi and the grim impact that's having on moms-to-be and their babies. That's tomorrow on 16 WAPT News at 6.